What if I told you that 2 everyday powders, things you may already have sitting quietly in your kitchen, could create a physiological reaction so powerful that it dramatically improves blood flow, strengthens vascular performance, and supports firm, long-lasting intimate function in a way that neither ingredient can achieve alone? And what if I told you that researchers have studied these compounds individually and uncovered mechanisms that directly affect nitric oxide production, cellular energy output, and the way your blood vessels behave under stress? Most men have no idea that when these 2 substances are combined correctly, they transform into a third compound, a new molecule with its own unique benefits. And this is what makes the effect so extraordinary. I'm Dr. Angelina Stone, and today I'm going to walk you through one of the simplest, most affordable, scientifically grounded combinations for improving vascular function that I have ever come across. This is not a supplement advertisement. This is not a miracle hack. This is biochemistry, plain and simple. And when you understand how this reaction works, you'll see why it can have such a noticeable impact on blood flow, stamina, and performance. To begin, let's clarify what baking soda, or sodium bicarbonate, actually does in your body. Sodium bicarbonate is not just a cooking ingredient. It's a buffering agent, which means it directly influences the acid-base environment of your bloodstream. When you consume it, it neutralizes excess hydrogen ions, the particles that make your blood more acidic. Even a small shift in acidity affects how efficiently your blood vessels open, how smoothly blood flows, and how effectively nitric oxide can do its job. Nitric oxide is the molecule responsible for triggering vasodilation, the widening of blood vessels. When nitric oxide levels drop, or when your blood becomes even slightly acidic, vasodilation is impaired. The endothelial cells lining your vessels struggle to release nitric oxide, smooth muscle cells become less responsive, and the ability to increase blood flow during physical exertion or arousal becomes restricted. During intimate activity, just like during exercise, your body produces metabolic byproducts that increase acidity. Lactate, carbon dioxide, and hydrogen ions accumulate, and this slows down muscle function, blood flow, and overall stamina. Sodium bicarbonate counteracts this process by neutralizing acids as they appear. This means your vascular system can stay in its optimal operating range longer, which results in stronger, longer-lasting blood flow. This alone is beneficial, and many studies have confirmed that sodium bicarbonate can improve athletic performance, delay fatigue, and enhance blood vessel responsiveness. But here's the key insight. Baking soda reaches its full potential only when paired with a second powder. That powder is citric acid, a common ingredient found in citrus fruits and used frequently in food preparation. When sodium bicarbonate and citric acid interact in water, they undergo a chemical reaction that produces 3 things: water, carbon dioxide, and most importantly, sodium citrate. This sodium citrate is the molecule responsible for the synergistic effect. It has its own independent impact on nitric oxide, endothelial relaxation, red blood cell flexibility, and cellular energy production. When the 2 substances are combined, the result is a dual-action solution, buffering from bicarbonate and metabolic support from citrate. Sodium citrate reduces oxidative stress in the endothelium, making nitric oxide more stable and more effective. It also influences the citric acid cycle, the core energy production pathway in every cell, allowing cells to produce more ATP, the energy currency required for smooth muscle relaxation. When your vessel walls have more energy, they respond faster and stay relaxed longer, allowing more blood to flow more efficiently. On top of this, sodium citrate improves blood viscosity, essentially helping red blood cells travel more freely through capillaries. Better oxygen delivery means better performance, reduced fatigue, and stronger physiologic responses. When you combine baking soda and citric acid in the right ratio, you create a potent vascular support formula that enhances blood flow from multiple angles: pH buffering, nitric oxide enhancement, increased cellular energy, and improved vascular relaxation. These mechanisms work together to create a powerful, natural state of readiness, what some would call a vascular surge or vascular expansion effect. To experience this synergy, dosing and preparation matter. A good starting ratio is 2 parts sodium bicarbonate to 1 part citric acid, allowing enough bicarbonate to remain after the reaction to maintain buffering capacity. A practical example is 3 grams of baking soda mixed with 1/2 gram of citric acid. When added to water, it will fizz vigorously. The bubbling comes from carbon dioxide being released. The resulting solution contains sodium citrate and remaining bicarbonate, both ready to support vascular function. Drinking this mixture about 45 to 60 minutes before intimate activity gives your body time to absorb and activate these compounds. Effects usually peak between 60 and 90 minutes after consumption and can last for several hours. Men often report increased warmth in extremities, heightened energy, improved arousal response, firmer erections, and better stamina. These results are consistent with what we would expect when nitric oxide pathways are optimized and acidity is buffered. The science behind this combination is not speculative. Each piece is supported by research. Bicarbonate has been widely studied for exercise performance and acid buffering. Citrate has been shown to enhance endothelial function, reduce oxidative stress, and improve blood flow. Even though few studies have looked specifically at the combination for intimate performance, the physiology is straightforward and strongly suggests synergistic benefits. Safety considerations are important. Sodium bicarbonate contains sodium, so individuals with hypertension or sodium-restricted diets should be cautious. A single 3-gram dose contains about 1,200 milligrams of sodium, roughly half the recommended daily maximum. Some may experience bloating or stomach discomfort, especially with higher doses. Taking it on an empty stomach or starting with smaller amounts can reduce this effect. Citric acid, on the other hand, is generally very well tolerated. Not only does this mixture improve immediate performance, but regular use, a few times per week, may support long-term vascular health. Repeated endothelial stimulation, improved nitric oxide function, and enhanced cellular energy production create conditions that may promote better vascular responsiveness over time. Some researchers also note increased activity of endothelial progenitor cells, the cells responsible for repairing and regenerating blood vessel lining, under conditions of improved pH balance and metabolic support. This combination also offers a significant anti-fatigue effect. It helps clear metabolic byproducts, maintains energy production, supports optimal nerve signaling, and prevents the pH-related decline that often leads to early fatigue. Unlike pharmaceutical options that force a response, this mixture simply optimizes the internal environment that allows natural responses to occur more fully. Men often describe the effects as clean, natural, and in sync with the body's own rhythm. You can adjust the dosage based on your body weight and individual response as long as the ratio stays close to 2:1. Because both powders are familiar household substances, men often feel comfortable experimenting to find their ideal dose within safe limits. Another benefit is affordability. Baking soda and citric acid cost only a few dollars and can provide months of use. There is no marketing gimmick here, just chemistry that works. Long-term use may help maintain vascular youthfulness by consistently supporting nitric oxide pathways, reducing acidity, improving endothelial resilience, and strengthening mitochondrial function. Thank you for taking the time to explore this science-based, practical approach to enhancing blood flow and intimate performance. Sodium bicarbonate and citric acid, when combined properly, create a powerful effervescent solution that prepares your vascular system for optimal function, safely, naturally, and at almost no cost. I'm Dr. Angelina Stone, and I hope this helps you achieve the vitality, performance, and confidence you deserve.